Google recently released Antigravity, which is a full stack agentic vibe coding platform. I'm going to show you how to use it to build a website like this. You can see these very high levels animations here. Agency name, architecting digital excellency for aviation, hospitality, and marine. Look at that. And then you can feel all of these, I used a prompt. That's why you see all of these are supposed to be placeholders. And then it says architecting digital excellence, start a project. Now, if you come here, you click on work, it takes you to this work section. Since I didn't add any pictures here, it just has a blank screen, but you can see the hover effect, the CSS hover effect, and the brutalist design. If I come to services, you see it comes here. And if I hover over any of them, and if I click on clients, let me start from the beginning, click on clients, it scrolls down to this part, and you can see the scrolling marquee animation, and go to contact, and it comes to the connection. You can enable all of this. Now, if you want to learn how to install Google Antigravity, I'm going to do a separate video about that. But for now, I already have it installed on my computer. I'll simply go to Google Antigravity. Now, when you come to Google Antigravity, you may see a different screen, but what you're going to see something like agent mode. Something like agent mode, you're going to see it up here. And then I've created a folder inside here. So this is the agent manager. You're going to see it on top of here. And within the agent manager, I've created a folder, but you don't need to do that. You can simply click and choose on playground or workspaces. Playground, it's difficult to describe, but it's kind of like an interface where you can test a lot of things within Google Antigravity. And of course, workspace is self-explanatory. And you can also choose on fast or planning. By default, you see it on planning. This planning takes a lot of time because it goes under the hood and it does a lot of research. It does a lot of planning, a lot of iterations. So we don't have too much time for that. I will go to fast. It's going to do that fast. And you can choose your model, either Gemini 3 Pro High or 3 Pro Low or Cloud Sonnet 4.5. We don't have Cloud Opus here. You can also choose GPT OSS 120B Medium. I'm going to go with Gemini 3 Pro High. Now you can click and type in your prompt here, but in my case, I'm going to first of all be uploading some pictures here. I've uploaded some pictures here, which are going to be used for the website. And apparently you can upload a maximum of 5 images here. I'm going to go and copy the prompt which I used Gemini Pro to generate, and I'm going to paste it here. Here is a prompt. I'll just copy and scroll down and just copy everything. There are placeholders here which you can definitely change. And I'll copy right up to here. I'll just copy that, go back to Antigravity. I'll paste in the prompt right in here, Control V, and you can go ahead and still make some changes from here because there are a lot of placeholders within. You see them in braces. So I'll just, start a project, CTA, all of these, go through it, and if there's anything you want to change it there. And I'll just put in this bracket, say, make use of the attached images, and then I'll put a full stop. Now you can just click on send. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's the exact same prompt I used to build the website, which I showed you at the beginning of this video. Now, one thing you notice is that Google Antigravity is a little bit slower than the regular Google AI Studio, which still uses the same model. And the reason for that is that Google Antigravity tries to do everything under the hood. Meanwhile, the Google AI Studio, you only get the front end. I want to believe that's the reason why. So I'm just going to pause this video and get back to you when it's done. It's gone ahead and generated this. It's important for us to notice something before we come back on how to view this, is that I think around here, it told me agent execution terminated due to error. Agent execution terminated due to model provider overload. So there are too many people bugging Gemini 3 Pro with request, so it crashed. And when you get that, make sure to retry. And it's told me these are the ways for me to see this. I can go to users admin, Google, that, and view it. And I can click on this. I'll just copy this in my browser. I'll paste it in my browser. So you see, this is what we have here. And you can see this cursor effect here. Let me try to reload and see if it's going to change. And you can see the cursor effect, which is green. Now, the design is not very different from the other one we had because I used the same prompt. And you see when I hover over this, it's used all of these images here. And look at the effect here. You can see this wave effect. And you can see this marquee effect. And then there is this, you can type in whatever you want here. Type in here. And then type in your request, type in your email address there. So this, you can tweak it. If you do not like the way it's looking, you can simply come back to Google Antigravity and you can ask it here and say, let's just say you want to attach an image to the hero section. You can come and type in your prompt here. Make sure to type in your prompt here and click on send. Now, that is how to do that. So you can go through all of this. These are the different files, and it gives you, these are the different files it created. These are you have the index.html, style.css, and script.js. And this is because we just want a one-page website. Now, you can go ahead and find out how to upload this website by, the first thing you need to do is to know where your files are being stored. First of all, go to the top of this Google Antigravity, click on Open Editor. I'll expand this and it's going to show you the different folders. These are the different files on the side here. So what you want to do is you want to create a folder and nest all of them inside. And then the next thing you do is you want to find out where your folder is. I'll right click and say reveal in Finder. So here it is. I'll just probably copy this. I'll click on copy and then I'll go to a different location and create a folder. Or I'll just paste this folder there such that it's easier for me to locate it. I could just come to applications, no, not applications. Let's come to desktop and I'll paste this there. So there are two options for hosting this. Let's come back to our browser and simply go to cloudflare.com. You see I'm already in cloudflare.com. So when you come to Cloudflare and come to the back end, you can just come and create an application, but that's not going to do it for us. When you see compute and AI, click on that and toggle that on. And click, when you see this drop down menu items, click on workers and pages. And when you click, you're going to see create an application. Click there. And you're going to see connect to GitHub, because you can connect this to GitHub. If we come to Google Antigravity, you can connect this to GitHub. When we come here, come to extensions, come to this particular, when you see this icon, which it looks like an extension and is for source control, you can publish to GitHub and you're going to have to create a repository where your files are going to be sitting. And then when you come to Cloudflare, you can just click on GitHub, or if you use GitLab, you can do the same. You can start creating a new project from here. But in my case, I just want to upload the files. I'll click and I'll select that folder. So here I'm just going to click and upload. It's going to ask me this. I'm going to prompt and upload. And I'm going to click on deploy. It's going to take a little while to deploy. Now that is deployed, you see here, it says visit. I'll click on that and it brings me, oh, it appears I mistakenly deployed the old app, the old website which I built, because this is not it. But the procedure is the same. You just come back to Google Antigravity, and I think this is what we have here. If I come back here, you can come back to editor, open agent manager. This is what we have. This is the folder. So I'll just copy. I think this was what we had. Users, admin documents, Google Antigravity. So if we come to our website to file manager, so this is it here, Brutalis agency project. I will copy that right now. I'll go back to desktop and I want to paste it here. The reason I want to do this is so some people don't go on the comments and say, oh, he didn't do that, he was faking it. I'll come back here and I want to click on, let's say I want to come back to workers and pages. I want to click on create application, and then I'll upload static files. I'll click on folder. So I'll just upload that. I'll say upload, and then I'll click on. It appears it has quite a number of folders here. I hope I've not mixed up everything. I will deploy. And now you can see it on the front end. This is the link which it gives you. So this is how to host your website for free. Of course, you can always purchase a domain from Cloudflare. You can come to the home and then you can look for a domain. Cloudflare domains, domain registration, click on manage domains, and you can always buy a domain from here. The second option you can use is called netlify.com. Netlify.com. You can also publish a lot of apps here. They have a free option, but none of them is as generous as Cloudflare, because with Netlify, most often you can build just one project, but with Cloudflare, you have a very generous free tier. So all in all, that is how to use Google Antigravity to build a website and to host it for absolutely free. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. God bless you. Peace.